Welcome back to the Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting YouTube channel for the second game of the doubleheader tonight. The Baruch Bearcats versus the Lehman Lightning. The Lady Bearcats took a loss earlier tonight, and now the men try to redeem themselves in the Arc Arena. 30 seconds until the singing of our national anthem. Joe, looking for a better outcome this time around, right?
Well, Baruch men, again, led by Jack Gordon, Peter DeVries, Coppin, the athletic player underneath. Really just an ensemble for Coach Fareed as well. And this is always a tough rivalry game, Eddie. No matter what the season, no matter what the rosters, it's always head-to-head matchup.
And now we will step aside for the announcement of our starting five. Just minutes away from tip-off. And Joe, the Bearcats have a pretty tough task on their hands tonight. The Lehman Lightning 6-0 within the conference, 11-6 overall. As the Bearcats are coming in 4-2 in the conference, 7-10 overall. What can we expect from the Lightning tonight for the Bearcats to keep up with?
Well, records aside, Baruch, Jack Gordon, Peter DeVries, Adebayo, Lamb in the backcourt is a tough player. And Coppin, just a tremendous athletic player, just makes things happen. He won a game recently at the buzzer for the Bearcats. Eddie, we got to throw out the one-loss record for this game. This is going to be, from the beginning, a high-energy game, tough game. Who, turns it over less? And good shot selection.
And we are underway as Coppin already to bang it in the paint. No good. Adebayo with the rebound. Ends up in Coppin's hands, and they'll reset. Here's Lamb, drives in strong left side. Right-handed push shot, no good. Rebounded by Coffee Menz.
Well, Baruch has got to finish.
No good from three. Rebounded by Ricardo Dixon. Reset to Keyshawn Tracy.
Now, in a man-to-man defense, Baruch has got to call out screens.
Here's Ricardo Dixon, left wing. Shut off well by Adebayo. Steps back for three instead, no good. Rebound ricochets out to Tyler Hartz, and they'll reset once more.
Well, Lehman coming in looking to score on all levels.
Tracy gets the screen from Coffee Menz. Right-handed push shot, no good. Adebayo the rebound.
Well, it's good defense by Baruch. They have to stop the ball at the rim.
Push ahead to Lamb. Was not expecting it from Adebayo. Slips, and his foot touches the sideline. It's going the other way.
Well, both teams.
He came from out of bounds.
Yeah, both teams are going at each other. Now, in a man-to-man defense, Baruch has really got to help. We don't want any broken plays, easy baskets. Points in the paint, we have to keep a note of, Eddie.
Men's drives it on Dubriz. A lot of contact, no call there. Rebound goes out to Nadai.
Well, you can tell this game is going to be very physical.
Absolutely. Here's Tyler Hartz. Second chance opportunity for the Lightning. Double to Jack Gordon on him. Nadai spots up for three, no one on him. Air ball, but right to Ricardo Dixon. He puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Coppin. And here come the Bearcats. Still a 0-0 game. 2 minutes into this first half.
Well, both teams, it's an understatement going at it. So Adebayo's got to finish if he's going to go.
Adebayo finds Gordon in the corner, no good. Coppin boxed out well by Nadai, and here comes Keyshawn Tracy.
Well, Gordon can score on all levels. We say that every game. And we're waiting for his breakout game.
Tyler Hartz gets a switch with Adebayo, gets him off his center of balance, kicks it out to Ricardo Dixon. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound by Nadai, goes up on Coppin, and he puts it through for the first points of the game.
Well, Coppin has really got to use his athleticism, get in front of bodies, and also just out-jump people.
Gordon screens. Nicholas Lamb in the corner for three, no good. Right to Coppin. Back out to Gordon, he'll spot up. Dubriz now left wing, drives hard. Kicks it back out to Adebayo. He'll pump and drive. Goes in strong with the left hand over Dixon, and it's good.
Well, when Adebayo,
strong basketball.
When Adebayo can finish, he's going to be highly successful because he gets to the basket.
That's going to be a great battle between him and Dixon all night. Here's Coffee Men's now to Tracy. Drives in on Lamb. Sees a double team. Fakes. The pass goes baseline right by Adebayo for two.
Yeah, that was a give up on offense. And defense, Baruch gave up on that. You got to really stand your ground and don't stop giving points away to the opponent.
Baruch looking to answer now. Coppin to Adebayo. To Lamb now on the baseline with Tracy on him. Tries to back him down as he does. Pulls the chair. No foul called. But Coppin ends up with a loose ball. Adebayo, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Puts it up. No good. Well, rebounded by Tyler Hart.
You know, we got to get Dubriz a touch and Jack Gordon a touch.
Ricardo Dixon with those long arms gets the putback. And an early lead for Lehman.
Baruch going against a very physical team in Lehman.
Adebayo goes in strong on Dixon, draws the offensive foul. Does Dixon bashing into the wall. And that's Adebayo's first as he'll check out. Mono Idir checks in for Adebayo, brother of Lola Idir for the Lady Bearcats.
Idir is a classic post player, very smart player. Can step outside and hit the three.
Here's Nadai now with Idir on him. Drops it off to Tracy. Gets the screen from Nadai. Ends up getting lost on defense.
Well, Lehman playing with a lot of confidence.
And a quick timeout from the Bearcats.
If you're Coach Fareed, you're concerned with the body language, the confidence of Lehman. Lehman feels confident that they can score any which way that they choose to, and that's not good because, remember, this is Baruch's home court, and Lehman's acting like they own the place.
Nadai got lost on the offensive possession there. He set the screen. Tracy faked the pass to him. Both defenders looked his way. Next thing you knew, wide open layup.
As we always say, this game is going to be won or lost by big-time defensive performances.
Early shooting woes for the Bearcats. 1 for 7 from the field. And the Lightning with 8 points, 4 for 12.
Well, the advantage at the moment goes to Lehman. They're certainly pushing it. Defensively, they're not really giving up much to the Bearcats.
Here's Lamb to Gordon. Jab step right side. Goes in on the left. Tyler Hart's defending. Blocks it out of bounds. Oh, foul called. Says he hit him on the arm, and Jack Gordon's heading to the free throw line.
Well, Gordon is crafty enough to find his way to the basket, and he's going to have to do that big time. Now, every game we want Peter Dubriz to get touches. Mm-hmm. He's a knockdown shooter. with one dribble, he can free himself. He can go to the basket. We need him. We need him to assert himself in this game.
First free throw rims out for Jack Gordon.
Lamb, because he's a football-like player, could be very effective in this kind of game.
77% free throw shooter, goes 1 for 2 from the line. Cuts the lead down to 5. Keyshawn Tracy and this Lightning offense looking to push the pace. Coffee Men's gets it to the die with Coppin on him. Banging in the post. Right-handed jump hook, no good. Ball's loose. Another second chance opportunity for the Lightning. Here's Tracy now driving on Lamb. Right-handed scoop to the corner. Tyler Hartz for 3, and he knocks it down.
Well, everything working for Lehman. And they have an 11-3 lead, but more importantly, playing with great body language, a lot of confidence.
As you mentioned it, Joe, tipped out of bounds, and the whole bench erupts. The Lightning with 7 offensive rebounds already 5 minutes into this game. The second chance opportunities are proving to be a factor here.
Well, it's no surprise. These games are always battles, whether they're here or at Lehman.
Nice cut by Lamb. Good find by Gordon. Kicks it back out. Ideer gets it to Lamb now. Now Dupree's back to Lamb. His 3-point shot no good. Tipped out by Coppin. And it'll go with the Lightning. Good offensive possession out of the Bearcats. In my opinion, Joe.
Well, the thing about it is Baruch is really going to have to find something that works against this really energetic Lehman defense.
Active hands, active bodies. Here's Ricardo Dixon on Coppin. Drop step on the right side, and he gets an easy 2 as well.
Well, it's a great athletic body control move in traffic.
Dupree's hits Lamb. Coach calling out fist here. Ideer with a good screen. Coppin left open for 3. Rims out, rebounded by Hart.
Again, DeBreeze has not gotten touches.
He goes in on the right side, no good. Tipped in by Nadai. And this lead already early on is 12 points.
Well, Lehman is on all cylinders. Everything is working for them on both ends. Baruch is going to have to find an answer real quick.
Dupree's picks up his dribble. Finds Ideer. And Dupree's will reset. Pulls up from deep. No good. Rebounded by Tracy.
Now remember, Baruch's going to have to get it back one possession at a time. Well,
Tracy finds Hart's cutting baseline. And this lead is now 14. Early lead for the Lightning.
Well, listen, Lehman is capitalizing on everything that Baruch is giving them. They're pushing it. They're getting to the basket. Baruch has got to find answers really quickly. This game is getting out of hand. And we really haven't played we're not at the 10-minute mark of the first half.
Looking at some early stats, Joe. Bearcats only with 1 bucket to show for in this game, 1 for 10 from the field. Lehman shooting 8 for 18, but it feels like they're shooting 100%.
Well, Lehman's got a balanced attack. Everybody's getting into it. Baruch, every game, searching for somebody to really emerge. I believe so highly in the craftiness of Gordon. Debris, the knockdown shooter. Coppin, capable. Lamb with his size and strength. It's right there. Adebayo, you saw that great drive to the basket. He can get going. So the players are there for Baruch. And let's see if they can get it back one possession at a time. Down 17-3, Eddie.
13-17 left to go in this first half as the Bearcats trail 17-3. Jack Gordon checks in, and the Bearcats walk it down. Brandon Sun checks into the game for the Bearcats. And Zay Marte for the Lightning. Jack Gordon pumps, gets it to Adebayo. Sees 2, now only 1 with Dixon. Dixon talking to him as he posts up. Finds Ideer, the nice cut. Goaltending by Dixon, and a great offensive possession out of the Bearcats. Good find from Gordon to Adebayo and then Ideer.
Well, that's a play that can really turn it around, but they have to make more of those and come back and defend.
Ricardo Dixon looking to answer now. Decides to give it back out to Tyler Hartz. Goes on left side. Gordon guarding him. Shuts him off well. Zay Marte spots up, drives. Back out to Hartz. Drives in right side. High arcing shot. No good. Rebounded by Nadai. Blocked by Gordon, but a foul.
Well, the thing is
foul
that
called on Adebayo to his own confusion.
Baruch defended that, but again, things are working in favor of Lehman. Eddie, this is such a really, fast-paced game. You just got really mentally got to stay in it. There's so much happening so quickly.
Nadai, good-looking form for a big man as he hits the first.
Well, Lehman has certainly got the players.
Tyrese Conway checks into the game for Ricardo Dixon with an impressive 7.5 minutes. We've got a bit of a stoppage here. So maybe it's Conway's gear, tucking in the jersey. A little banter between him and the ref. One for two from the line goes Nadai. Bearcats trail by 13, but an optimistic view. Dubriz brings it up to Brandon Sun. Idea now in the post, drops it off to Adebayo. Drives in hard, sees two. Tries to hit Gordon cutting baseline. Tipped out of bounds by the Lightning. It'll stay with the Bearcats. Brandon Sun to check in. Gets it to Gordon in the corner. Drives in on Hartz. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Posts him up. Drop step. No good. And here comes Zay Marte.
Well, he did everything but finish.
Hesitation dribble. Loses the handle. Turnover. Bearcats ball. Bearcats just hanging around. They got to take advantage of the situation. They're given these opportunities. Adebayo, given space, won't take it there. Dubriz spots up, but gives it into Adebayo in the post instead. Only one body on him with Nadai. Drives in strong, finds Dubriz in the corner. His three-pointer. No good, rebounded by Nadai. Now Keyshawn Tracy pushing the other way. Finds Marte, shut off by Dubriz. Right-handed shot, no good. Adebayo the rebound. Brandon Sun up ahead. Drives in himself. Takes up the right side. No good. Ideer couldn't get the offensive rebound. Here comes Tracy. Up and down the floor. Quick pace. Marte finds Hartz. Now Conway. And they'll reset and slow it down, giving the Bearcats a second to set their defense.
Well, momentum is truly on Lehman's side.
Conway lines one up, no good.
Now, 18-5. Baruch, plenty of time. They want to get the lead. Under 10.
Here's Brandon Sun to Adebayo in the corner. His three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Nadai once more.
I don't know why Dubriz hasn't had a touch.
Nadai goes in strong. And Ideer calls for the blocking foul as Nadai tried to Euro step around him.
I don't know why Dubriz hasn't had a touch. I think you have to start the possession with him, followed by Gordon.
And Allison Nadai at the free throw line, previously 1 for 2. Misses the first.
At this point, Eddie, Baruch has got to get that lead under 10 as we approach the 10-minute mark of this first half. That's the first thing. And now, again, correct things that you're doing out there on offense and defense.
Mm-hmm. And Nadai goes 1 for 2. He'll check out for Ricardo Dixon.
Well, anything that Lehman is trying to do is working. Now, Hare is in the game for Baruch. Young man out of Toronto. Could shoot the ball, handles the ball.
Hare finds Jack Gordon to Brandon Sun.
Sun can knock down shots.
Gordon trying to get into top and shut off well by Dixon. His spin around fadeaway, no good. Daniel Hare with a great rebound, and he'll reset. Lamb top of the key three, no good. Hare chases it down again, but Coppin this time goes right into the chest of Dixon, and he can't finish. Baruch coaching staff calling for a foul there, but to no avail. Dixon gets lost and finds himself with an easy 2-and-1. Bearcats transition defense couldn't keep up.
Well, you know, it's a very formidable line for Lehman up front. And you just have to be at your best defensively, move your feet, and just, you know, jockey for position to try and defend them.
Ricardo Dixon already with 6 points, 3 for 6 from the field. Dixon cannot complete the three-point play. Now here come the Bearcats the other way.
Well, automatically, Hare and Sun have given a little spark to the Bearcats. Great
Sun
move.
with a nice move. Blocked but a foul and a nice spin out of Brandon Sun to get to the line.
Well, Coach Fareed has got to make some great decisions who he puts in. Well, I have a feeling Sun and Hare are going to prove to be great decision at this point of the game by Coach Fareed.
Brandon Sun, a 79% free throw shooter, hits the first.
You know, in the course of a game, you never know what combinations are going to work out for you. Kind of something the coach has to go through. And that's why in practice, everybody's got to play like it's a game situation and look to be called on at any time. Game ready, they call it.
Bearcats hanging around. 21-7 Bearcats trail. And this bench unit of Daniel Hare and Brandon Sun proving to provide a bit of a spark. Conway finds Dixon under the paint, under the basket once more. Couldn't secure the rebound, and Dixon finishes with authority.
Well, Dixon's going to be a problem. He's athletic. He's got length. You got to figure out a way to, you know, get him away from his comfort zone in the post.
The issue with this lineup here is the size disadvantage for the Bearcats. As Coppin at center can't necessarily keep up with Dixon's length. So Nicholas Lamb trying to get it out of harm's way. Got fouled. It'll stay with the Bearcats. 9:03 left to go in this first half.
Well, Eddie, the only thing you can do is use science, use leverage to offset some of the disadvantages.
Lamb gets it to Gordon in the corner. Now Hare sets up with Sun. Lamb drives right side. Mid-range pull-up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Taken by Tracy. Pushes the pace on Lamb. Gets it out to Conway. His three-pointer. Rims in and out. Back up by Coffee Men's. Swatted by Jack Gordon. It'll stay with the Lightning.
Well, that's why sometimes I don't want maintenance to fix the rims, because that ball was arguably down, and it found a way to spin out.
Tracy gets it out to Dixon, who checks back into the game. Conway working on Lamb now. Nothing going there. Daniel Hare steps up on Tracy, trying to orchestrate the offense. Behind the back. Goes right side. Loses the handle. Drags that pivot and a travel's call. Fantastic defense out of Daniel Hare there. And as a team as a whole.
Well, Hare coming in has been a great move by Coach Fareed. Paid dividends immediately.
Bearcats trail by 16. 8:20 left to go in this first half. Gordon drives right side, finds Hare, Tracy on him. Swinging around. Lamb finds Gordon, sees two. Swings it two, gambles. Does Conway, but gets bailed out. Hare with a good hustle, but it ricochets off the Lightning. 2-on-1 fast break here. Conway in the corner, and he steps out of bounds. Bearcats still hanging around.
Well, because this is racehorse basketball, anything can happen. But you know, Eddie, you can't match baskets now if you're Baruch. You got to get some defensive stops and climb back in. And you want to go into the half 10 or less deficit-wise.
Adebayo checks back into the game along with Dubriz for Nicholas Lamb. Dubriz goes in strong on the right side. Right-handed scoop hook, no good. Good defense and contest by the Lightning. Picked up by Coppin, goes up and one. A strong move. And he flexes on his team, saying, let's get our energy up. Cuts the lead to 14 and the chance for 13.
Well, Coppin single-handedly can win a game, which he has for the Bearcats. Now, that's a high-energy play. Everybody on Baruch feels good. Now, we have to build on that.
Coppin completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and this lead is cut to 13. 23-10 Lightning lead. Tracy puts on a series of moves to get across the timeline. Tyler Hartz with Jack Gordon in his grill. Good defense. And he'll retreat to Dixon. Here's Dubriz now with Coffee Men's. Tyler Hartz drives in on Gordon. Good help by Dubriz. Wrap around, no avail. Rims in and out and gets landed on by Adebayo. Bearcats have an advantage now. Get to Dubriz in the corner. His three-pointer. Up and no good. Good fight for the rebound by Hare once again, and another opportunity for the Bearcats. Now Adebayo takes it himself over Dixon. No good. And it'll stay with the Bearcats. Great energy and effort out of this unit.
Well, Adebayo had the pull-up in the lane. He chose to go further. But the high percentage shot was when he had the lane to himself.
The unsung hero on this unit, Daniel Hare, with another offensive rebound, giving these Bearcats another opportunity. Jack Gordon with a tough shot. Good contest by Tyler Hartz, but foul called. And that'll send Jack Gordon back to the free throw line. The Bearcats are slowly but surely getting back into it.
Well, Gordon, being the crafty player he is, we keep saying it, he's got to have that breakout game. And this is a perfect scenario for him to have that kind of game that lifts this Baruch attack.
Gordon misses the first. A career 77% free throw shooter.
Yeah, we talked about development in the first game with the Lady Bearcats, how, dealing with adversity and coming away from negatives into positives. The beauty of sports and life is you have second chances, but you have to make the most of them. And right now, Lehman doing really whatever they want.
Lightning push the pace right off the Jack Gordon made free throw, and Bearcats are slow to get back. 6:20 left to go in this first half. Bearcats trail by 14. Coppin spins on Nadai, bodies him in, goes up, and another strong move by Coppin. Man, he's impressive.
Well, Coppin, just athletically, tremendous, can do just about anything he wants on the court. But we need more of that, and we need a lot of defensive stops now as we come to 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first half.
Tracy gets to his spot in the mid-range. No good. Fight for the rebound. Coppin and Dixon. Good fight, and Coppin forces a travel on Dixon as they hit the deck. Coppin never really got two hands on the ball. Just a good fight for it. And technically, it's not a jump.
Well, this is coming down to literally what, like we said, that boxing match. And now Coppin is really asserting himself.
After a slow start, the Bearcats are clawing their way back, only down 12 now with 5:35 left to go. Jack Gordon jab step, drives left side. Sees two, finds Dubriz in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Finds Daniel Hare. Harris spots up, gets Tracy off his center of balance. Adebayo, top of the key. And they'll slow it down once more. Spins on Dixon, left-handed. Left-handed layup is good, over 2. That was impressive.
Well, I would like to see DeVries, when he has the ball, pull up, Eddie.
This front court for the Bearcats truly putting on a show here, keeping the Bearcats in it. Active hands by DeVries, and he forces a turnover. Off the leg of the Lightning, and DeVries proving he's not only a shooter.
Well, DeVries not only is a shooter, but he needs to assert himself more. He's a great student athlete, great person, but character-wise, sometimes you're just going to have to turn it up and get out of character. We needed to get more aggressive offensively.
Coppin now decides not to pull up for 3 out of Adebayo with Dixon on him. Jab right, goes left once more. This time blocked by Dixon.
Well, Adebayo, he also has to pull up.
Nadai with Coppin on him now. Gets it out to Tracy, screened by Nadai. Finds Conway himself wide open, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it'll stay with the Lightning. Saying Coppin got a little too aggressive. Has a talk with the official. Unknown as to why. Coppin shrugs it off. And another second chance opportunity for the Lightning. Bearcats trail by 10 now. Dixon finds himself open for 3. That one rims out. Fight for the rebound. Hare tracks it down. Bearcats have been putting on some really good defensive possessions here. Adebayo euros through the mid-range, no good. Gets his own miss. Jack Gordon, pump and drive. Out to Adebayo. Left side once more, finds Gordon. He's left open for 3, and he knocks it down.
Well,
cuts the lead to single digits. Bearcats down by 7.
Good ball movement by the Bearcats.
That should be a 3, but we're going to look to double check. Go to your bench.
Official calls for a review on the three-point shot, wanting to confirm if it was indeed a three-pointer, if Jack Gordon was on the line.
Yeah, it was hard to tell. It's hard to tell from here, Eddie.
Replay looks like he was behind the three-point line. And the officials confirm. Jack Gordon with a big shot to cut this lead to single digits.
Yeah, the first thing is getting the lead to 10 and below by halftime. That's really what we're looking at now. And we're looking at just a different mindset of Baruch now. They took some heat. Now they gathered themselves, and now they're giving it back. So there you have the ebbs and flows of the game, Eddie, obviously.
Nicholas Lamb checks in for Daniel Hare, but I think we can both agree here. Daniel Hare gave some really consistent minutes and earned that playing time. He gave a great spark off the bench for the Bearcats.
Well, it was a great coaching move by Coach Fareed. Well, that's too easy. That's Christmas present, a month and a half from Christmas for Lehman.
An easy slice in for 2. And DeVries all of a sudden loses the ball on his own. Here comes Conway. Puts up a right-handed floater, no good. Dixon with the rebound. Out to Nadai, and they'll reset another second chance opportunity. Sounded like a broken record. Dixon without a bio on him. Good hands by Lamb. Tracy drives in. Mid-range pull-up, no good. Nadai with another rebound. And puts it home.
Well, the funny thing is he banked it, and it wasn't a proper angle and went in anyway. So that's been the tale of this first half for Lehman. Anything they've done is basically worked.
29-18 lead for the Lightning. Here's Adebayo for 3, no good. Rebound by the Lightning. Here comes Tracy. Drops it off to Nadai. Great hands by DeVries to strip it. And it'll stay with the Lightning, but way to stop the transition offense.
Well, Baruch was fortunate because once again, Lehman was right there ready to score.
Inbounds pass to Conway, finds himself open baseline, and he puts in the mid-range jumper to extend this lead to 13.
Well, everything that Lehman is doing is working.
Jack Gordon finds Lamb himself open for three. Pulls up. No good. Rebound by Ideer. And Dubriz will reset. Second chance opportunity for the Bearcats. Here's Gordon. No good. Fight for the rebound. And it'll stay with the Bearcats. High energy, high intensity. Couple minutes here. 2:04 left to go in this first half. Bearcats trail 31-18. Lamb looking for an inbounds. Finds Gordon. Out to Ideer. He pulls up for three. No good. Jack Gordon doesn't chase down the rebound, and Dixon ends up with it in his hands.
Well, Ideer can make that shot.
Lamb got beat off the dribble. Ends up taking a shot. Foul called on Lamb for the reach in. And Brandon Sun will check back into the game for Coppin. The officials with some more words for Coppin. Though I haven't seen much talk back from him, so interesting.
Well, they're calling it close, the officials are.
1:45 left to go. Tracy up top, and Lamb on him. Screen by Dixon. Sets for Brandon Sun. Good hands by Lamb. Gets Coffee Men's off his feet. The Bearcats are in transition. To Sun. Gets shut off well. Goes back out to Dubriz, and the Bearcats will reset with 1:30. Lamb finds Sun. Drives on Dixon. Out to Dubriz in the corner. His three-pointer's good. Bearcats cut the lead back to 10.
Well, we've been waiting almost an entire half for that.
Dixon backdoor to Men's. Can't handle the pass. Taken by Ideer. Bearcats looking to cut it to single digits. Dubriz brings it up the floor. Bearcats three-pointer, no good by Jack Gordon. And the Lehman look try and stop the bleeding. Conway spots up, his three-pointer, no good, but foul called. Nicholas Lamb got in the landing zone. And that'll send Conway to the free throw line. Conway misses the first. And the second, same miss. Conway is 67% free throw shooter. He's got to be kicking himself here. Bearcats come away with only a 1 point instead of 3, as Conway can't hit his free throws.
Well,
32-21, Bearcats trail.
Baruch is certainly back in the game.
Dubriz drives in left, finds Brandon Sun in the corner. His three-pointer's good, and the Bearcats cut it to 8 with 33 seconds left to go. There's some life.
Well, credit Coach Fareed for putting in Sun and having the confidence in him to deliver, which he did. It's worked with Hare. It's now worked with Sun. First half winding down. Baruch needs a stop to go into the locker room.
Dixon backs down Gordon. Stripped by Gordon. Good hands. Bodies hit the deck. Dixon looking for a man to give it to. Lamb jumps on it. Jump ball. And it'll stay with the Lightning, but you have to love the defensive effort and energy out of these Bearcats to end the half.
Well, these guys, they're playing ball. They're playing ball. This is not like a college game. This could be a, game in the park. Guys are playing. Pride. Everything's on the line.
5 seconds to go. Conway drives in. No good. And that will end the first half. A very encouraging sign from the Bearcats as they come and end the half strong on both ends of the floor.
Well, Eddie, it's a great game to watch, end-to-end action. But we need Baruch to really close some holes defensively and offensively. People like Sun stepped up. DeBreeze stepped up.
Daniel Hare.
Jack Gordon. Yeah, well, I like the overall game of Hare, but we're looking for the guys offensively to assert themselves. Jack Gordon, so crafty. DeBreeze, we need him to put it on the floor, also pull up, not wait till he's open. So, Eddie, before we take a little break, we really want to talk about the growth of the players. People growing into players. Like I said, I would want Gordon to take over a game or two. I want DeBreeze to assert himself. A guy like Sun off the bench. Mano getting more playing time. He can knock down the three. So Coach Fareed needs players to emerge in terms of how they can help the team.
Leading scorers for the Bearcats, Gordon, Coppin, and Brandon Sun all with 5 points. Adebayo with 4. DeBreeze with 3, and Idir with 2. A widespread attack from the Bearcats
yeah,
here.
It's a 12-point deficit, but we definitely saw an increase in intensity by the Bearcats. But they're playing against a very tough opponent.
Absolutely.
Because they can hurt you in a lot of ways. And it's going to be a really yeoman effort by the Bearcats to get back in the second half. But guess what? In a game like this, the victory for Baruch would be equal to 2 wins. Because it really would be a character-building thing.
Jump in the standings. The Lightning, I think we've noticed it, and I sounded a bit on repeat here, but 17 offensive rebounds in the first half. I think that can only tell you that if the Bearcats can limit those second-chance opportunities, they could be down way less than 8, potentially even up.
You know what? Sometimes it's a mismatch, Eddie. You played against a really –
Dixon and the Dye's got 14 points.
You played against a really athletic team. And all you can do as an athlete is to just find ways. You're 0 for 4 on your 5th at bat. You figure out, take one deep. What are you going to say? But Coach Fareed and his staff, I know they're working hard at both the mental and physical changes they're looking for. And if you're Baruch Nation, get a quick snack, and, boy, you're in for a great second half.
Bearcats look to fight back in the second half. 32-24 Lightning lead. You're watching the Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting YouTube channel. See you soon. And welcome back to the Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting YouTube channel. Lehman versus Baruch in the Arc Arena. Bearcats trail 24-32. Getting set to tip off for the second half. Leading scorer for the Lightning is Amar Nadai, though a lot of that's based off offensive rebounds and putbacks.
Yeah, I mean, listen, collectively, Lehman just took it to Baruch, and they got a lot of ability up front, Lehman does. And, Eddie, this is a character builder right here. Locker room probably, Coach Fareed had a lot to talk about, but at the end of the day, right now it's pride. You know, you're down at home. You've been hit hard. But resiliency is just a huge word.
Agreed, Joe.
In sports and life. You know, we don't want to give lectures here, but reality is when things aren't going right, man, you got to really dig down. And even when things are going right, you want to keep that edge. So let's see who comes out of the locker room for the Bearcats to start the second half.
Bearcats team coming together with a widespread effort on offense and defense, led by 5 points each for Jack Gordon, Coppin, and Brandon Sun.
Well, Lamb starts the second half. We haven't seen Cole Bailey. But again, Lamb, tough player.
Going through it right now, 0 for 8 from the field. Hoping to change that up in the second half. Gordon looking for Coppin, shut off well by Coffee Men's. Finds out a bio in the corner, his three-pointer no good. Fight for the rebound. Ooh, looked like it went off of Nadai's leg. As Nadai agrees with Coppin, and they laugh down the floor. Well, nonetheless, the official saw otherwise.
And Adebayo's not really delivering, so Baruch is going to have to go to a second and third option.
Tyler Hart to Jack Gordon on him, defending well tonight. Goes up on Gordon, no good. Lamb fight for the rebound, tips it to himself, and here they go. Lamb ahead to Jack Gordon. Gordon looking for Coppin. Instead drives in on Hartz. Resets with Hartz on him. Goes baseline, gets in the jump, finds Lamb in the corner. Passes up the three, and they'll reset once more. Now here's Dupree's driving hard right side. Kicks it out to Lamb. Drops off a grenade for Adebayo. He'll drive in. Tough shot. And a tough offensive possession overall for the Bearcats. Tipped by Lamb, and it's going back the other way.
Well, we needed Dupree to get a shot off.
Lamb shoots it over Nadai and puts it home. And a good start to this half. After one bad offensive possession, Lamb makes up for it on the defensive end. Comes right back down with a bucket.
Yeah, Baruch down 6. Certainly anybody's game entering the second half. But defensively, Baruch is going to keep the intensity.
Nadai battles with Coppin down low. Can't finish. Jack Gordon with a strong rebound. Here comes DeBreeze. Can't get it to Coppin. We'll slow it down instead. Good feet by Coffee Men's. We'll stay with the Bearcats. Lamb to inbound. Finds DeBreeze. Gordon. Around the key. Gordon clears out. DeBreeze in the corner. His three-pointer no good. Rebound by Dixon.
Well, I like the fact that DeBreeze got a shot because he could be a game changer.
They got to the shot they wanted to. Tyler Hart drives another bio, no good. Dixon fires the rebound with Coppin, Gordon. And staying with the Lightning, it seems. Though it looked like it might have gone off Dixon last. Unless the official saw otherwise. 17:50 left to go in this second half. Bearcats cut the lead to 6. 32-26, they trail. Nadai gets it in the paint. Spins around Coppin and Lamb for the easy 2.
Well, that's too easy. It's too easy. Now, again, we need a positive offensive possession, and then Eddie just come back with a series of stops.
Adebayo drives in on Dixon, draws contact, and hit her to the free throw line.
Well, in this kind of game, Adebayo could really be a problem for Lehman. Unless they have great defensive positioning, Adebayo is really going to test them going to the basket. So this game, Adebayo could be a huge factor in his style of play.
Adebayo only 4 points thus far, 2 for 11 from the field. This is the free throw there. Adebayo is 77% free throw shooter. Goes over 2 from the line. He stays at 8.
Well, you got to make what they have called free throws. You know, you get points for nothing.
Dixon finds the dive, back door. Goes hard. Jack Gordon focused on his man, did not see the ball. Now here's Dixon with Adebayo. Tries to snap his head back to draw a foul, no call. Rebounded by Coppin. Good defensive stand from Adebayo. Degrees finds Gordon. Traps himself in the corner and reset up top. Drives step right side, Tracy on him, tries to push off. Pulls the chair on him once more. Good defensive strategy out of Tracy. Adebayo pulls up for 3 instead, and he puts it through. Cut this Bearcat deficit to 5.
You see, Adebayo, one of those players that, you know, we could see him erupt.
Gordon defending Hartz. Keyshawn Tracy, have not said his name too much offensively tonight, though he definitely has had an impact orchestrating this offense. Tyler Hartz gets through with Gordon on him. Gets shut down. Short on the push shot, and a good foul by Lamb to stop the dive from getting an easy 2.
Well, Lehman very active underneath, and Baruch has had a big problem with that tonight.
Dye will hit back on the free throw line for 2. 50% free throw shoot. Adebayo will sit down along with Lamb as Idir and Daniel Hare will check back into the game. Daniel Hare, no points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists as the die splits a pair, though he has been doing the little things, Joe. Hare has.
Well, you know, you don't lose when you put Hare on the line. He helps you in a lot of ways. He's a really good all-around player for the Bearcats. But right now, you know, we need guys like Gordon to step up.
And on cue, Gordon knocks down a 3 to cut this lead to 3. Bearcats on a roll now after starting off slow. They've clawed their way back to within 3. Momentum in favor of the Bearcats now. Tracy finds Coffee Man, shut off by Dupreez. Back to Keyshawn Tracy, series of moves. Drops it off to Tyler Hartz. Finds the ball, Idir. Gets in front of him there. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shut off well, double team. Tough jumper, no good. Rebounded by Coffee Men's. Foul called. Lehman with a really tough job as the Bearcats defended well, but the rebound fell right into Coffee Men's hands.
Well, the Bearcats are fighting right with Lehman. And it's really now, you know, who's just going to emerge from this tremendous battle.
Arnold Dixon now. Good hands by Idir. Couldn't come up with the loose ball. It stays with Coffee Men's and the Lightning. Tracy up top, Hare on him. No reset. Crossover, loses his footing. Jack Gordon picks it up. Here come the Bearcats. Pulls up himself for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. And another debatable call goes to the Lightning. As that transition 3 would have blown the roof off.
Sometimes you really, you know, question some of these calls, but they're also a bang-bang.
Here's Coffee Men's now. Good hands by Dubriz, stays for the Lightning. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Crossover, drives into the paint, left side, right-handed layup, no good, but a foul as he crashes into the baseline wall.
Well, Baruch bailed him out because he clearly, shot it from underneath the rim. But again, it's a three-point game, 14-13 to go. This is a really, really tremendous battle. It's anybody's game. I don't know.
Hartz goes 2 for 2 from the line.
Now, this has got to be good shot selection once Baruch gets the ball over half court. I would love to see Gordon take over a little bit, let him emerge.
Here's Idir. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Gordon drives left side, steps back. Baseline mid-range is good, and a tough shot from Jack Gordon to keep the deficit at 3.
Well, this is Gordon's game right here.
Here's Tyler Hartz to Tracy. The Bearcats can taste it. Coffee Men's in the corner, finds himself open, rims out. Bearcats going the other way. Daniel Hare.
I still go back to Gordon.
Keyshawn Tracy getting real handsy. And Dubriz will take it up top. Coffee Men's as well. Big body by Dubriz, knocks him down, cuts the lead to 1. Coffee Men's can't stand the no call. Dubriz just overpowered him. Good hands by Daniel Hare, and it's going the other way once more. The Bearcats can really taste it now with 13 minutes left to go in this second half. Daniel Hare on the bench, ecstatic.
Well, Eddie, good things happen when you keep it together mentally and as a team, because when you keep it together, you can move forward. If you don't keep it together, you move backwards. Coach Fareed, remember, Stuyvesant High School, Baruch, smart in every aspect of the word, competitor, great player here, his staff, everything, positivity for the Baruch Bearcats. Now, when you do all of the good things happen. Okay, that's what we're seeing now.
Bearcats shooting 29% from the field, 5 for 23 from 3. And on the other side, the Lightning have not shot many threes at all, only 1 for 9, but shooting 32% from the field as they still lead by 1 with 13 minutes left to go. The number that stands out to me, Joe, 43 rebounds to 24, favoring the Lightning. They're just all over the glass, and now the only thing that's stopping that is how the Bearcats just can't miss.
Well, good shot selection, and players emerging. Debris, Gordon. Coppin, it's right there. Mano in the game now. Physical player. Could shoot the 3. Smart player. He's going to set some screens.
Coffee Men's playing some intense D on Dubriz now. Jack Gordon finds Hare. Drives in right side, out to Idir. Idir pump fakes. Ricardo Dixon goes flying. Here's Hare for 3. He knocks it down. Bearcats take their first lead since the opening minutes.
Well, Hare, there's an ancient hero, and Hare is emerging as a hero.
Bearcats with a 2-point lead, 12:30 left to go in this game. Coppin on Dixon, baseline to Hartz. Gordon on him, driving baseline, sees 2. Dubriz rotates well. The bench is hyping him up. Here's Keyshawn Tracy for 3, no good. Rebound, Dubriz. Here come the Bearcats.
Now they got to play smart. They got to play under control.
Gordon getting into a series of moves, but wisely decides to kick it back out to Dubriz to reset.
Peters can't stop his dribble. He's got to be creative.
Hare, hang dribble, loses it, gets it back, drops it off to Coppin. He drives in on the right side. Good hands by Lehman. Back-to-back blocks. But Bearcats stay with it. Hare picks it back up. Out to Dubriz. His three-pointer's no good. Rebound by Coppin. Loses the ball, and it finally ends up with the Lightning. They're coming the other way with a 3-on-1. Dixon to Gordon. Hits him with the body, and very fortunate that Dixon did not finish the three-point play.
Well, you got to give the Bearcats an A+ for effort. They're doing everything and anything. And this says a lot about Baruch Athletics. It says a lot about the Tamafari program. It says a lot about the players who were just given everything and anything. And what an honor to watch this effort. Because remember, game has had a lot of ups and downs. But look at the scoreboard. I mean, we're tied now. But there was a time when we thought this game was over, Eddie.
Dixon hits a pair, and the lead. The game is now tied at 39 apiece with 11:23 left to go.
Well, this is what you lace them up for, right? A battle could be won or lost by one play.
Air drops out to Dubriz. Nice move by Dubriz behind the back. A lot of contact, no call by the officials. Excuse me, the opposite sideline official calls the foul, and rightfully so, as the near side official begs the Baruch bench to coach their players and not to come to complain anymore with these calls. So Dubriz at the free throw line, 39 apiece, 11:10 left to go. And they'll hit the first.
Well, you know, we'll say it all game. The firepower's there for Baruch. Some people have got to get out of character. Again, case in point, Peter Dubriz. He's got to go to the basket, not settle for the jump shot, get to the foul line, pull up.
Dubriz hits a pair. Bearcats lead is now 2. Coffee Men's with Hare on him. Drops it off to Hartz. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Gordon defending well. Dixon finds himself open. Coppin rotates a little late, and he'll knock down the jumper.
Well, it's a big-time play by a post player stepping out.
Hare running the point. Gets it into Coppin. High post. Drops it off for Ideer. Pump fakes on Dixon, and they'll reset out with Hare again. Good screen, gets into the paint. A lot of bodies. Offensive foul. Hare came in with some reckless abandon.
Well, Hare's certainly got to be up for a game ball, but what happened there is he really needed to, make a better decision.
It Dye looked like he may have been moving, getting to that spot, but the official disagreed. Here's Dixon now, coming up on 10 minutes to go left in this game. Men's with Dubriz on him. Coppin blocks off the entry pass well. Daniel Hare with good hands, strips the ball from Men's. Here comes Dubriz and the Bearcats. Ideer to Gordon, spins off the gamble. Baseline jumper's good. And the Bearcats take a timeout with a 2-point lead. 9:45 left to go in this second half. Jack Gordon has really showed up now.
Well, what I like about it is the body language of Gordon. And I say it every game. We need a breakout game from him. And to have him emerge as the player that I think he is, he's been around the program, could score on all levels, got great length. And, again, everybody has that game that you hope for and leads a team to a victory. Tonight it's been an ensemble cast for Coach Fareed, putting Mano in, situational move. Hare paid dividends since he came into the game. Coppin is there for his athleticism. We're playing without Bailey, who's a high-energy player. Lamb's toughness needed in this game, but Coach Fareed has gone away from him.
Coppin, only 5 points, but 6 offensive rebounds and a +9 on the floor, leading the team along with Daniel Hare with 9 as well. Leading scorer Jack Gordon with 12 points. He's 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, with a pair of free throws. And he has been the difference maker thus far in this second half. Though I've mentioned it a few times now, the unsung hero here, Daniel Hare, with some active hands, forces a turnover that created that shot for Jack Gordon.
Well, Hare has just been tremendous. Can't say enough about what he does in an all-around fashion.
Once again provides pressure on the inbounds. Defends Conway well. Forces a tough shot, but Conway with a nice floater to put it through to tie this game back up at 43.
Yeah, that's a big-time play. It's a big-time athletic move.
Hare gets it to Coppin now. Idea cuts back door. Give it up to Dupreez instead. Good hands by the Lightning, a little back tap, and Dupreez loses it. Hare on Hart, tries to back him down. Unable to finish the first time, crashes to the deck on that offensive rebound attempt. It'll be on the floor, no free throws. And Daniel Hare, along with Mano Idir, will take a seat as they've given some very valuable minutes for the Bearcats. Nicholas Lehman out of bio check back in. Here's Zay Marte checking into the game for the Lightning. And Hart's at the top of the key with Lamb on him. Size mismatch here. Zay Marte shuffles his feet, no call on the travel. Conway steps back on Jordan. His three-pointer, no good. Off back iron. Back out to Zay Marte. His three-pointer, no good. And another offensive rebound for the Lightning. Bearcats can't grab a rebound.
Well, the ball just finding Lehman.
Hart's yelling at one of his teammates, not sure what for, but offensive possession in shambles. Bearcats just have to get a rebound now. Conway almost travels himself, gets it out to Hart's. His three-pointer with the shot clock expiring is good. And they take a three-point lead after a really good defensive series from the Bearcats.
Baruch Eddie did everything. And just another opportunity for Baruch to show how tough they are.
Here's Jack Gordon now, top of the key. He'll spot up for three, no good. Rebounded by Conway.
We could have got a better shot.
Agreed. Here's Hart now.
Every shot for Baruch has got to be a high-quality shot moving forward.
Hart's frustrated with his teammates, maybe about how the offense is being orchestrated. Nonetheless, Conway finds himself free, stolen by Dupreez, and here comes Coppin with Lamb on him. Jack Gordon on the right side, goes up, stripped by Conway, and he'll stay with the Bearcats with good hands by Conway there to stop the break.
Well, both teams playing at a high level, and it's been a great game so far, but we got 7:29 left of some just tremendous basketball on both ends.
Coppin baseline with Nadai now. Backs him down. Nadai hits the deck. No offensive foul calls, and Tevin Coppin with an easy two.
Well, you got to defend Coppin because he'll go around you, he'll go over you.
Proving to be a tough matchup for Nadai. While he's got a lot of points, he just can't defend Coppin if he decides to put his head down. Here's Adebayo on Dixon. Drops it off to Conway. He's giving a good spark for these Lightning off the bench. Spins on Gordon. Gets it out to Hartz. Drives by Dupree's behind the back to Conway. Euro step through the paint, and this floater is good. Conway feeling himself now as he looks at his team on the bench.
Some really outstanding offensive moves by Lehman.
Adebayo finds Dupree's cutting baseline. Drops it off to Coppin. Goes up strong. Blocked by Nadai. Here comes Hartz. Lightning's got numbers. Pass it out to Conway. No contest. His three-pointer's good. And the Bearcats all of a sudden down 6 with 6:08 left to go.
Well, the momentum clearly on the Lehman side.
A block on one end, leading to a 3 on the other. Dupree finds himself wide open in the mid-range, and he puts it down.
Well, that's what we want from Dupree, to open up his game.
Here's Hartz now pushing on the other side. But Jack Gordon leaving Conway wide open. He's feeling himself, and he's hot. Three-pointer for Conway as Hartz is talking some stuff to Jack Gordon. Lead now extended to 7. Daniel Harris set to check back into the game. Dupree's will say Marte on him, active hands. Finds himself in the mid-range once more. This time, no good. Rebounded by Conway.
Well, Peter freed himself, just didn't knock down the shot.
I think we all know where this ball wants to go, as Hartz is looking Conway's way in the corner. Screen by Dixon. Here comes Conway wrapping around the Dixon screen, finds himself in the mid-range. Smart play out to Zay Marte. He drives baseline, rims in and out. Bearcats catch a break. Offensive rebound, no good. Once again for Zay Marte. Adebayo pushes the pace. Lehman in the corner, back to Adebayo. Dupree's to Gordon. Gordon spots up for 3. He knocks it down. Lead is back down to 4, and the Bearcats are staying in it, Joe.
Well, we talked all game about Gordon. Really, we've talked all season about Gordon having to have a breakout game and really emerge as the leader for the Bearcats, and he's doing that. And it's coming in bits, but remember, this game has got to carry over no matter what. So the flurry of games that are coming, they're all CUNY games, they're all conference games. Right now, Bearcats showing a lot of heart, but so is Lehman. Both teams are giving it their all, and it's an honor to observe that. You know, this is what competition is about. Now, who can sustain mentally what's going on? A 4-point game, 4:44 remaining. Who's mentally capable of finding a way in such a heavy battle?
And the 5 for the Bearcats. Adebayo, Lamb, Gordon, Coppin, and checking into the game, Daniel Hare. Dixon goes in strong on Adebayo. No good. Rebounded by Coppin.
Well, a big-time miss and a big-time rebound for Baruch.
Hare pushing. Gordon in the corner. Wanted to shoot, but he'll reset. Adebayo to Coppin with the die on him. Dixon doubles. Coppin gets to his spot. Goes up, blocked. You have to wonder if he should look for another teammate there once the double came. Errant pass. Stolen by Hare.
They got to get the ball to Gordon.
Hare finds Adebayo in the corner. Back out to Hare. Lamb now. He'll spot up top of the key 3. No good. Rebounded by Hartz.
Gordon didn't have a touch, Eddie.
4-point deficit for the Bearcats. 3:45 left to go in this game. The die looking for an open teammate. Kicks it out to Dixon. Conway finds the die in the paint. Up and through goes in the die.
Well, Lehman giving Baruch everything and more.
Adebayo. Now to Gordon. Wants to put up a 3. Drives in instead. Pulls up with a tough mid-range. No good. Rebound falls into the hands of the Lightning. Here's Tyler Hartz. Finds Marte in the corner, air ball. Right to Dixon, however. His finish no good, and here come the Bearcats with an opportunity.
Well, Baruch got a break via the rim on that play.
Used to seeing Dixon flush that home. Instead, went up soft, hit off back iron. Here's Adebayo now. Finds Hare in the corner. His three-pointer. Off the mark. Rebounded by Dixon.
That's 2 possessions, no touch for Gordon.
Still a 6-point deficit for the Bearcats, and those shots have to start falling if they want a chance of coming back in this game. Adebayo shutting off Dixon well, forcing a pass elsewhere. Hare switches with Gordon, now on Hartz. Hare sticking well. Gordon loses Conway, his three rims in.
Well, what a fickle rim. And
that one has to hurt if you're a Bearcat.
Yeah. Well, Bearcats got to regroup. Gordon has got to take the shot.
Adebayo drives in on Dixon. Goes in with a step to the left side. Very pretty move. Cuts the deficit to 7. Timeout Bearcats. Joe, it's coming down to the wire here, but Conway has proven to be an unstoppable force in this second half.
You know, Lehman has really just played a hard game from the initial jump ball. Baruch has been trying to hang in there. You can't ask for a better match. 2 teams going at it as hard as you possibly can. You know what? It's a shame. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose, because clearly there's no losers in a game like this. Both teams have admirably competed, and really it's been a clean game, just played hard. So with a minute 47, you can come back down 7, but you need some quick points, and you got to defend, because the clock is right now an opponent for Baruch.
For you, Joe, and you got to say it's a pretty impressive showing out of the Bearcats tonight. Coming in with the outmatch to the Lightning, they have proven to be a real player in this conference.
Oh, I know.
Coming out of the timeout, the 5 for the Bearcats, Hare, Dubreeze checking in. Gordon, Coppin, and Idir.
Well, Idir is, again, tough, smart player. Could set screens to free people. Right now, it's got to be a really tough defensive stand. Can't let a lot of time go off the clock if you're Baruch.
Good effort and energy by Hare. Force the ball out of bounds.
Well, the press now, hoping to get a turnover.
Good trap by the Bearcats. Coach Fareed. Timeout by the Lightning. Very good defensive possession by the Bearcats. Coach Fareed implemented the press right away, orchestrating where Daniel Hare should be and when, and that forced Tyler Hartz to go way back to his own three-point line just to try and get it over the timeline. Unfortunately, Coach for Lehman saw enough and called timeout.
Well, right now, you know, just a little bit of time went off the clock. So that's a good thing if you're Baruch. Now, the thing is, again, clock is your enemy. And Coach Fareed coaching on a high level now.
Lehman will take it side out of bounds.
If I'm Baruch, I want to be cognizant of who the good foul shooters are or bad foul shooters on Lehman by scouting.
Lehman still has to get it across the timeline, and they do. Hartz with Idir on him. 1:30 left to go in this game. Idir gets back to his man Nadai. Good on-ball pressure by the Bearcats. Coppin up on Dixon. Decides to drive in and take an early shot.
That was a travel.
Foul called, no travel called. And that'll send Dixon to the free throw line with 1:17 left to go.
I think Baruch needed to foul earlier.
They got the shot clock all the way down to 1. It was a really good defensive possession. Just got bailed out at the last second. Ricardo Dixon, a 60% free throw shooter. Puts in the first.
He didn't look like a 60% shooter on that.
Already above his average of 12 points per game. That puts him at 13. Back rim off the second. Bearcats down 8. Here comes Hare. Dubriz drives in, finds Hare on the left wing. His three-pointer. No good, over the top of the backboard, and no opportunity for the offensive rebound. And now you have to think the Bearcats play the foul game.
Once again, Dubriz didn't have a shot attempt. Gordon didn't have a shot attempt. You went down the line to get Hare a shot attempt.
You got to like that shot, though. Wide open for 3 especially. Bearcats looking to foul. Conway, a 67% free throw shooter, and they get it to Dixon instead. However, Conway fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. If you're the Bearcats, you want to try and get Nadai the ball, but he's a 50% free throw shooter. Dixon, 60. Conway at the line, 67%. An average of 8 points per night for Conway. He's got 18 already. No good on the 1-and-1. Bearcats on their way back.
You got to score quickly.
Idea pulls up for 3 really quickly. No good. And a foul called on Hare. Once again, that'll send Conway to the free throw line.
Well, that's 2 possessions where Gordon and Dubriz were not involved.
Looked like Idea caught the ball at the top of the key. Saw an opportunity he wanted to take and went for it. Just didn't pay off.
Well, I think a lesson learned tonight, Gordon or Dubriz is going to have to say, hey, listen, in this situation, give me the ball. They're your kind of leaders. They've been around the program.
Lane violation as Idea stepped in early, allowing the Lehman Lightning to reshoot their free throw after a miss. Bailout. Reset the clock to 51 seconds left in this game. Bearcats down 8. And Conway hits this one after missing the previous 2. Costly mistake by Idea to step into the lane early.
Yeah, well, that's all it takes is a little mental error, whether it be a turnover, to separate who wins the game and who loses. But credit both teams with tremendous effort tonight.
Here's Dubriz now. Gordon in the corner. Back to Dubriz. Got to get a shot up. Shut off well by Conway. Here's Hare. Crossover into the paint. Kicks out to the corner. Dubriz to Gordon. His three-pointer. No good. Chased down by Hare. 30 seconds left to go in this game. Idea to Gordon. They got to put up a shot. And they do. Gordon misfires on the bank shot. And that just about does it. The Lehman Lightning will dribble out the clock as the Bearcats fall short of their comeback. 61-52 the final score. And a well-played, hard-fought game on both sides. The Lightning led by the second half heroics of Conway. Enough to hold off the Bearcats from Coppin, Hare, Dubriz, Gordon, and co.
Well, Eddie, you can't ask for a better match if you're a fan, if you're, just
a fan of basketball.
Yeah, just great competitive evening. And there's no losers because both teams played incredibly hard and gave it their all. I have to say, Hare for Baruch, came in and did a tremendous job throughout the game. And this is really set up now for a tremendous CUNY battle with CUNY teams really going after each other. Eddie, great night working with you.
Always
as
a pleasure.
Always. And your enthusiasm is, great. And you add this special touch to Baruch. And it's all about the excellence in Baruch across the
Much appreciated,
board.
Joe.
But no doubt, Baruch, short memory. We got a game coming up really quickly. And both teams have just got to really get themselves ready. And so much great basketball that he's ahead.
Bearcats face Medgar Evers this Friday at 7 p.m. as they fall to 4-3 in the conference CUNYAC. That'll do it from us tonight. Alongside Joe Stozer, my name is Eddie Sabag. You have been watching the Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting YouTube channel. From the Arc Arena, have a good night.
Have a good night, Baruch.